Hello, fellow Flosstubers. It's Patty here with episode 117. On today's show, I have whips, I have haul, I have knitting, and a little bit of plants. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Patty needed a Diet Coke today. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how was everybody's week? Last week, on Sunday, mine became very, very awesome. So, Thursday, went out to my mom's, did stuff for her. Friday, I had little man. Saturday, the hubs and I looked at a used motorhome. And Sunday, we took it for a test drive, and we bought it. So, it's been so exciting. We have a cab over camper. We used to have a cab over camper, but the snow load one year destroyed the cab over, so my husband fixed it to where it was just a flat, and he and the boys have been using that for camping, but I don't go because it's tall and there's no bathroom and it's small. So we have been talking about getting a upgrade, whether another cab over camper or a small motorhome. We weren't really sure, and we weren't going to do it right away. We were going to wait a couple of years, save up some money, and put that money towards this camper. Well, he was driving around on Saturday morning, and he just happened to pass by this motorhome. And it's 25 foot, and he kind of stopped and looked at it. It has brand new tires, brand new shocks. Everything has been looked at it. There's low mileage, and it's very old. It's 1977, so it's very old. In fact, getting its insurance today was a lot of fun. But anyway, I digress. So he came home, didn't say anything about it. I mean, he found it at like 10 o'clock in the morning. At 7 o'clock that Saturday night, he decided to call. And at 8 o'clock, we drove over. It was 2 blocks away, but it really looked like it was going to start raining really heavy. And I said, I'm not walking over there and walking back in the rain. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do it. So we drove over there, and we sat and talked to the man, and we looked at it. And the minute we opened the door, and even though it's old, it doesn't smell. There was no holes in the carpet. The upholstery was nice, even though it's the 70s, so it's that brown 70s paneling. You know, it's an old machine. But he had the generator running with the air conditioner working. And yeah, generator runs and the air conditioning works. Okay, as long as the bathroom looks good and it works, done deal. So I opened up there's a little toilet, there's a shower and a sink, and I just said, this is probably going to be it, because yeah, it's perfect for us. It's perfect for 2 people. It's perfect for 4 people. We can legally transport 4 people because there's 4 seat belts. We do need to look to see if we have to get the harness because there's no shoulder strap for it, but I'm not sure if we need to do that or not. I didn't ask today when I was out and about. But we just couldn't pass it up. Not for the amount of money it was, not for the great shape it was in. It was like it was destined to be ours. So on Sunday, we test drove it, and Sunday afternoon, I had the cash in hand and gave him the cash, and I drove it the 2.5 blocks here on Sunday afternoon. It was interesting, and I told him that we need to go practice driving before we seriously take it on the road, because you have to brake a lot sooner than what you think. And the brake pedal is in a weird spot. So, you know, there's all these little things that you have to get used to. It's a Class A. It's got like a bus wheel on it, steering wheel on it. So, and you're sitting right on top. There's no nose to it. So you really have to get used to those certain attributes to it. But we have been so excited and so happy. So last night we transferred all the stuff from the camper to that new motorhome. Today I had to do some errands, and buying that added even more errands. So I was gone from like 10 o'clock until almost 2 o'clock running errands and getting the insurance, and I had to sit in the parking lot at the insurance company because they weren't allowing people in, so we had to sit and talk, and I came home and had to go back. So it's just been one whirlwind day. But we are just so jazzed, and we're going to start going camping on Friday night after little man goes. So yay! We can't wait. So now that I have rambled for almost 6 minutes, I guess I should get on with the stitching, right? Right. So, the Mira Monday for July, I moved up Christmas in London. And so there was one more Monday. And this is where it's going to stop until December, because this is also my December Mira Monday. But there we are. Look at that tree. That tree is filled in except for the beads, I believe. And yeah, I'm so happy with how much I got done. I mean, I did that whole tree in the month of July. That's super exciting. So this is on 32 count opalescent linen. And yes, it's so awesome. So this one gets put away until December. Okay. I didn't do the Whip Go project for the end of July since there was roughly 5 weeks I could have done that. I decided not to do that 5th week. So I just did whatever I wanted to stitch on. So I brought out the Littlest Man's Dimension, the Jolly Trio stocking, and of course this is all done on kit fabric and floss. So it's a 14 count white Aida, and I got his face done. I just kept going and going. So all he needs now is back stitching for his eyes and his mouth, and his face will be done. So I'll start working on the body the next time I pick this up. So that was super exciting. I was so happy. So I just felt like stitching. And that was Tuesday, and I just felt like stitching. So I did. I did a lot of stitching on Tuesday. And then I decided to work on Seeking Refuge by the Scarlet House. I am stitching this one on 32 count Platinum by Swigart, and I'm filling in the windows. So I'm just doing the wood part of the windows, and then the glass is black. So I'm going to finish doing that when this comes back out again. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to finish that this year, because there is a lot of stitching on here yet, because I got to finish the house, do this side, and then do all of this down here. And so there's a lot left. I would really have to push myself probably September and November. So we'll see. We'll see where I'm at the end of November. If there's not much more to go, then maybe I'll, instead of working mostly on Christmas stuff, I will throw this in. And then I pulled out the tree. So this is the Tree of Hope by Mirabilia. I am stitching this on 32 count natural. I believe this one is by Swigart. And I didn't get a lot of stitching done on this one this week because I was just busy doing other things. You know, once I got towards the end of the week, I didn't feel a lot like stitching. So I figured out, oops, upside down. I finished this part of the tree, so the bee and then a little flower still down here. So I figured out where to move the first flower I'm stitching. So all I did was just move it over, and then I figured out, I think I left 7 rows or 7 columns in between. So I'll do that on this one as well when I put the other flower in. But that is where I'm at. So I'm happy, 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 happy about that. And then I pulled out a, which one is this one? I have no idea. So this one, oh, I did a new start on August 1st with C. Zook Stitch. She started Princess Ileana. And I decided to start that, and this is being stitched on 32 count Lavender Lagana by Zweigart. And I worked on this, of course, I said like on Saturday, so I got a little bit done here. Sorry about that. So that's where it's at. And I decided to start in the middle. Just because of how long she is, I wanted to make sure I had enough space, so I started that one in the middle. And there is going to be a lot of color changes in this one, because there's a lot of floss. Let me show you guys the bunch of floss. So there is all, and it's all DMC, so there's no specialty thread at all. But look at that. There is a lot of floss. Lots of floss. So yeah. Okay. And then on the 2nd of July, sorry, 2nd of August, I went ahead and printed out and worked on very little on the Linens and Threads Mystery Sal. Oh, there is August's. And all I did on that was I got one of the borders done on that. So you can see, wow, that light is bright. That light is very bright. It is very dark and gloomy out today. It's been raining nonstop, I swear. This is going to be a very, very rainy August. I looked at the river, and the river's getting high. And we're just a couple blocks away from it. So it'll be interesting. But as you see, I did one round. There's 2 of this border around the motif, and then, but that's all I did, because we were busy on Sunday. He went fishing with the middle son and little man, and they had a fish on the line, and little man didn't want to reel it up, so it made the fish get off. But you know, that's kids. He's only 3. Come on. So that, my friends, was all of the stitching that I got accomplished. Except I forgot a project. I finished a project. So I have a FFO to show you guys. I fully finished 2 projects, but I've already given that one. So the Littlest Man's burr sampler, I put it in a frame. It's the same frame as I'm going to show you next. And it turned out really cute. It was kind of a little bit crooked, but I did it myself, and I'm happy with it. And Mama seemed to really like it a lot. So I was really grateful that Littlest Man's mom liked it. You know, it's a memorial of her son. So, you know, or not a memorial, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So anyway, memorial pieces. I finished the memorial piece for my dad. So this is When Life is Done by the Silver Creek Samplers. I stitched this with all the called for floss. I did change up this bird to a raven. I did not fill in her dress because I did get some really good compliments about how good that looked, and I really like how it looks. I put the wrong color green here, but I'm okay with that. And I also did not fill in the heart there. I left that blank. But his initials are R.E.S. He was born in 1944 and he passed in 2020. So I am absolutely in love with this piece. I think it is beautiful, and I think that when I see it, I will remember my dad and how much I love him. because I still love him and miss him very much. But I like the frame. This was a nice wooden frame that I picked up at Joann's. Joann's was having a mega sale on their frames this last couple weeks. So I picked this up last week and just did them both. And I'm very happy. Very, very happy with how that turned out. So I should have said I had an FFO. I had 2. But yeah. Yay! I'm so happy that this is done. Alright, and then I put a couple orders in. So, the first order was from Garon Toten Bags. I got 2 grime guards, which I have not taken them out of the plastic. So that is Garon Dash, I think it's Stitchery. They have grime guards, they have floss, they have bags, they have patterns. So I got 2 11 by 11 grime guards. I did ask to be put on their waiting list for grime guards because I always seem to need more grime guards. I can make my own bags, but grime guards are a pain. So the first 11 11 I got is for the C bag that I have. And then the other one is the Harry Potter stained glass for the Harry Potter stained glass bag I have. So 2 of these, and I do like their product a lot. I have used the grime guard that I got the last time. Like it a lot. So that was cool. And then I picked up a pattern, and this is from Spooky Hollow number 8. And it's the cemetery. So, I think that is so cute. So cute. So she's got rows of houses, but I really like the cemetery. So I'm going to do the cemetery for October. So I'm going to start that one in October. Then today, while I was running around, I got 2 packages in. And one is from Victorian Motto Samplers Shops Thread of the Month Club. And oh boy, am I happy that I am still in this club after seeing this round. Look at that. That is, if that's not Halloween colors, I don't know what is. So we've got the Wicked Witch, which is purple. That's so pretty. So yeah, I need it further back here because it's not that bright, but yeah. And then we have Desert Orange. It's a nice orange. I really like orange. Yellow Sunflower. Old Town Copper. So this is the July bunch, by the way. Dusky Tangerine. And Red Apple, which is the conversion for DMC 321. So I'm really happy with this bunch. I had thought about canceling, but maybe I'll stay until December. I think I'll just go until December and then I will cancel it out. So I've got tons of floss. And then I also ordered from Joan Elliott the All's Hallows Eve sampler. Let me take that out because there's a cute note from her thanking me for buying the pattern. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. And I got this off of her website. Is her website on here? It says www.joanelliott.wordpress.com. Must be her blog, maybe. But here is, this is her newest pattern that just came out. And it's 2 colors. So I'm really, really excited about that. It is 10 by 23 inches on 14 or 28 count. So I might do it on an 18 count oatmeal Aida and just do it's black and think it's black and like an orange. So this is going to be another Halloween start that I can't wait to start. But yeah, look at that. But I have thought, because I don't know, I'm not into alphabets. So I could take like this alphabet out and then take the numbers out. But I don't know. It'll all depend. It'll depend when I'm working on it if I really want to get those alphabet in or not. Because I'm not into alphabet samplers, but I really, like I said, I really liked how this looks. So, yeah. There was one other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, so I have to put you on pause and then get it. So, hold on. I know that last week we talked about how I take care of my Mirabilia big patterns and how if you're not careful with them, the fold creases will be damaging to the key of the color key. So what I did after I talked to you guys is I got some pants hangers and I decided to pull all of my Mirabilia big pattern pieces and hang them up. So these are all in alphabetical order of the ones I have started. So all of my mirrors that I've started are in here except for the Tree of Hope, because that one I don't have to fold and unfold as much because the way the pattern is fit on the page, I don't need to do that. I can have it open and it's not a problem, and when I put it away it fits the bag without having to be folded or unfolded. So I'm really happy that that worked out that way. So this is what I've done, and I hang it up in my closet here. And if they are patterns that I am working on for the month, I'm going to go ahead and hang them on a different hanger. So it'll be, since there are 3 a month, there's the Mirror Monday and then the 2 Whip Go patterns, I will hang those 3 on its own on the hanger together, so that when I go to do that pattern, I just can take that hanger, the pattern I need off, and then put the hanger back up. So I think this will work really well for those big patterns that you don't want to make copies of. That if you can figure out how you can work off that pattern, I think this is a good alternative. You know, maybe give it a try and see what you guys think. And I was really happy that I had these old pants hangers. And they're just really, really old pants hangers that you can get from, like, buy a pair of pants at Walmart or something. They might have these hangers still. It works. It works. Oh, I'm so thirsty. And as you see, I've got quite a few. And you can see that there's a lot of them here. And none of them are slipping out. So, I mean, it definitely holds well. Yeah, so excited about that. That's going to work really well. Because I was getting concerned about these, that I don't, I just threw it on the floor. It's fine. You know, ones that are going to take me a long time. Like the Christmas in London is going to take me a long time. Because it's so stitch heavy. And I can see Silver Moon Tea going to be taking me a long time. Because that's almost, I think that one is full coverage, Mirabilia. And Mother's Arms is almost full coverage. So I think that will work really well for me. In fact, let me show you this one here. Okay, let's see. No, there's this big one right here. Goes here, here, and all the way up. That is Mother's Arms. I mean, she is huge. That pattern alone is huge. So I'll still have to do folding to get to where I need to see what I'm stitching on, but it won't be so much folding every single time. So yeah, I hope that made sense. I hope I didn't lose anybody on that one. Okay, knitting. I forgot I have knitting. So this will be the last one, and then I will be saying goodbye. Knitting, where's my, here it is. I worked, we had Zoom and Knit Night on Thursday, and I worked some more on the Wave and Maker socks by Shelia Bond. Shelia, yeah. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm having a problem with that name. So that's where I'm at. And before I had just done the toe, and sorry Sean, I got you confused. In knitting terms, somebody came up with just working just the toe part as a toe beanie. Because it'll fit on your little toes and it'll be cute, but as you go on, it's still the socks. So that's where the toe beanie came from. Sorry, Sean, a lot. So I've got 14 more rows done, and hopefully you guys can see. So this is seed stitch. So this is every other stitch. Stitch 1, purl 1, and it changes every row, so it's not a rib, it shifts. And then the cable is right here, and then that's just stockinette. So as you see, this is going to take me a while, but I'm really happy with how that's turning out. Back here, that's the real color, because that's blowing out, but there we go. And this, of course, is on a US 1 2.25 millimeter, and this is a Socket to Me collection and the colorway Puzzle. And it's a Elon brand. I got this a long time ago, so I'm cleaning out some old stash. So, alright, looking around here. I really have nothing else to tell you, but I hope that everyone has a great week, and I hope everyone stays safe. If you're a new viewer, thank you so much for coming in and checking me out. I hope you will stay. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back week after week. I really appreciate it. And I want to thank everybody for their nice comments last week. And I hope that whatever you guys craft, you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week with maybe some camping shenanigans and what I've stitched on. Bye, guys.